Hey guys, so here's my homework assignment. Before I get started, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Tom. Me and Tom figured out how to use while loops and for loops in class. And for today's video, that's gonna be the main topic. And yeah, here we go. Let's dive right into it. So you can see here, I started off wanting to show you what I created. I wanted to show you guys this first, so you guys have an idea of what I created as I talk about my code, and maybe you'll have a better understanding with this in the back of your mind. Okay, so as we jump to the IDE, you can see that I opened up turtle.java, which you can find in your book classes. And if I scroll down, you can see this is where I started writing my code under public static void main in these curly braces. And world earth equals new world was already here, so I just ran with it. And under that, you can see I created 6 turtles and put them all in the world, as you can see in the parameters earth. Yep. And the first thing I did was picked up the pen up, and moved them to the position I wanted them to move to without them drawing all over the place. And here's where the complexity is, the while loop. But before I get into the while loop, I wanted to talk about this first. You'll probably be a little bit more familiar with this, I'm confident. So yeah, here's the int size that equals 99 and int angle that equals negative 120. And as you can see, as you start looking down, you can see the size and the angles are applied in the parameters forward and turn. So if you're a little confused about where I'm getting the size or where I'm getting the angle, I wrote it up here. Yep. So I listed and try to make my code readable by commenting first turtle, second turtle, and you can see that they're all basically doing the same thing. Pen down, forward turn, pen down, forward turn, so forth and so on. Each turtle is doing the exact same thing. And now you're probably wondering by now, how did I get each turtle to make a triangle when I've only told them to go forward once and turn once? And this is where the while loop kicks in. Now, if you haven't seen Tom's video when he talks about the for loop, a while loop is essentially the same thing. Anything a for loop can do, a while loop can do. And anything a while loop can do, a for loop can do. Why would you use either or? I do not know the answer to that yet. But yeah, just for now, it's important for you guys to know that they do the same thing. Okay? So essentially what a while loop does is it runs through a loop until a certain condition is met. So as you can see in these parameters, I is less than or equal to 3. So what I'm making the condition do, or what I'm making the loop do, is you can see up here, int I equals 0. So until I, which equals 0, meets 3, the loop will keep on running until it meets the condition, which is 3. And if you look down here, I++, what this does, it's going to add 1 here, right? It's going to add 1 until it meets the condition, which is 3. I++ is I, which is the variable here. It's going to add, and this extra plus right here, it's going to add 1, right? So I add 1, it's going to go to 1, and then it adds another 1, it goes to 2, and then add another 1, it goes to 3, and that's when the condition will be met. And you can change this to anything. It doesn't have to increment only by 1. It could increment to 5, it could increment to 6, but I plus equal, well, yeah, whatever you want. In this case, it's going to be just 1. Yep. So if you look back down here, you can see that anything in these curly braces, it's going to make it do 3 times. So it's going to go forward and turn 3 times.